Tenoch Huerta was revealed to be playing Namor the Submariner months ago at this point, but until now, we hadn't really heard any other news about his character or really Black Panther Wakanda Forever in general. But today, according to Chipu, a Brazilian website, we have our first in-depth look at the character's origin in Black Panther 2 and the role that he'll play. Now before we start, I do want to mention that Marvel Studios are changing Namor's origin and it won't be the same as in the comics. While this is different from the reason they changed Ms. Marvel's, and in my opinion, this change does make sense for quite a few reasons, I figure it's important to tell you guys this now because I expect there to be backlash from fans once more people find out about it, especially with all the controversy surrounding the film already. Anyways, the article says, Black Panther Wakanda Forever is one of Marvel's big releases of 2022, and Chipu can confirm that the presentation of Namor, Marvel's Prince of the Seas, will happen, but in a different way. The character will not originate in Atlantis, like in the comics, but rather in Central America, coming from a historic and submerged city of Mexican culture. And this now explains why Tenoch Huerta was cast instead of an Asian actor, in line with how the character is normally portrayed in the comics. Don't doubt that people will also complain about this too, but at least the reason for the change is consistent. Namor will come from a Mexican city instead of Atlantis, so they cast a Mexican actor. They continue by saying that his father will be a human and that his mother will be the queen of the Atlantis-esque city. Now they explain later that the reason for these changes is to differentiate the character from DC's Aquaman, whose second movie, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, is coming out just 4 months after Black Panther 2. However, if you watched Aquaman or have read the comics, you'll know that his father, like Namor's, was the human, and that his mother was the Atlantean queen. So at least in that aspect, they're still identical. I won't say whether changing Atlantis was a good or bad move, but like I said, it does make sense when thinking of it from both a financial aspect and also in terms of not wanting to confuse the general public. So you decide what you want to think of this. Is it dumb that they're changing Atlantis and what race Namor is just to differentiate him from DC's Aquaman, but at the same time are keeping his family and origin almost the same, or is it not a big deal? The article continues with, as confirmed by Chipu a few months ago, Namor will be an important part of Black Panther 2 and will ask Wakanda for help to keep its people hidden from humans, as they started to find their city using new technology created by Riri Williams, the future Ironheart. And of course, assuming that this is all true, we finally have a concrete reason as to why Ironheart will appear in the film, other than that she and Shuri are both smart and they meet at MIT, or that they're friends in the comics. Anyways, they say that Namor's uniform will be inspired by the traditional look and will focus on the simple shorts and few embellishments as opposed to the more modern versions. So basically we're getting Speedo Namor instead of the newer blue costume that he wore ever since he started working with the X-Men. And finally, Chipu can confirm that a major battle between Wakanda and the people of Atlantis, or whatever the country ends up being called, will take place. And from that, new Wakandan factions will be introduced, including the local navy. While we didn't get many details in regards to the story, this does sound fine. Although Marvel seems to be getting more comfortable changing characters' origin stories, as seen with Ms. Marvel and now Namor, even if this one may make a bit more sense. We do have a bit more news about a couple of different characters though. In some images Marvel Studios dropped for Thor Love and Thunder, we can see Jane Foster sitting next to Valkyrie, and it was confirmed that the woman sitting in front of them is Bast, the Wakandan Panther goddess who we learned months ago was going to appear in Thor 4. Now I said it before, and I'm gonna say it again, but with Thor 4 being Gorgos on a killing spree, it makes me a bit nervous that Bast is making her first appearance there, because if Marvel not recasting Black Panther or changing Atlantis and Namor's origin is bad, should they kill off Bast in a completely different movie, like you're killing her off in a Thor movie, not even in a Black Panther movie? Fans will absolutely lose it, and I really hope that this isn't what Marvel is setting up. But we also now have confirmation that another god will appear, as the gifts given to the cast for Black Panther 2 confirms that Tepetleyotl, the Aztec jaguar god, will also appear or play some role in the film. And while this doesn't confirm that Bast will be killed, the pessimist in me is starting to think that that's exactly what's gonna happen. But there may be a small, tiny positive in this. We know that M'Baku worships a different god from Bast, and let's say that they do kill T'Challa and Bast off. It could shift the balance enough for M'Baku to take over and become the new ruler of Wakanda. This way, he won't be the Black Panther and will instead have something to do with the Jaguar. But it's almost guaranteed that Shuri will be the new Black Panther, so there may be another power struggle between M'Baku and the Black Panther. And lastly, take this as you will, but many fans are hoping that Dr. Doom is teased or introduced in Black Panther 2. And now, Daniel Rickman posted a gif of Dr. Doom. Now while this means absolutely nothing, you could connect imaginary dots and say that he dropped this alongside all the recent Black Panther news to hint at Doom being mentioned or appearing in the movie. But let me know what you guys think about all this. What do you think of Marvel changing Atlantis? Do you think that Bass will die in Thor 4? Will M'Baku become the new Black Panther or Jaguar-related leader? And will Doctor Doom be mentioned or appear in the movie? If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you will never miss another video. Thanks for watching, and remember to wash your hands and stay safe.